Hello everyone, hope you all doing well and welcome back to our Windows Server 2022 Beginners video series on MSFT Webcast. In this video, we will see the steps on how to install and configure WSUS on Windows Server 2022. One of the most important tasks of system administrators is to keep client and server computers updated with the latest software patches and security updates. With WSUS, it would be really easy to manage the updates deployment. WSUS allows system administrators to centrally manage updates, patches, and hotfixes and deploy them efficiently to manage devices. This rule incorporates the IIS web server, which enables computers to receive update metadata and use it as a means of transmitting reports. When you have a single WSUS server in your setup, the updates are downloaded directly from Microsoft Update. Rather than letting multiple computers to download updates directly from internet, you can set up WSUS server and point the clients to download all the updates from a WSUS server. With this, you save your internet bandwidth and also speed up the Windows update process. The best way to test WSUS is to install and configure it in your test lab setup first. Let's understand the test lab which we are going to use in this video. We have single domain Active Directory forest named msftwebcast.com. This is our Windows Server 2022 domain controller SRT22-DC01. This VM is our Windows Server 2022 member server that has been joined to our Active Directory domain. On this member server, we want to install and configure a Windows Server Update service. We also have one more Windows 10 client VM. In order to set up Windows Update service on your Windows Server 2022, you would need to assign a minimum of 1.4 GHz x64-bit CPU. However, 2 GHz or faster is recommended. WSUS requires an additional 2 GB of RAM apart from what's required by the server and all other services or software. 40 GB or greater free disk space is recommended. It is recommended to have a network adapter that has a bandwidth of 100 megabits per second or greater. We are running Windows Server 2022 on a virtual machine hosted on Oracle VM VirtualBox. It has 4 vCPUs, 6 GB of RAM, and 400 GB of disk space. The FQDN of this member server is srt22-sav01.msftwebcast.com. This FQDN is important as we will configure WSUS clients to obtain updates directly from this FQDN. First, we will need to install the Windows Server Update Service role on our server. To do that, open Server Manager, click on Manage and select Add Roles and Features. Click Next on Before You Begin page. Select Role Base and Feature Base Installation and click Next. Select Local Server and click Next. Under Select Server Role, select Windows Server Update Services and then click Add Features. This will add all the necessary roles and components so you won't have to configure anything else separately. Click Next to continue. Under Select Features, click Next. Click Next again. We must select Role Services and Database Type to install for Windows Server Update Services. Keep the default selected services and click Next. Specify a location to store the updates. I would recommend storing the updates on another drive and not on your C drive. The size of this folder can grow eventually and you don't want this folder to reside on C drive. Hence, choose either a separate hard drive or store the updates on remote server. If you choose to store them locally, select Store Updates in the following location and provide a location path such as e:/WSUS. After entering the location to store the WSUS update, click Next. Click Next again. The required role services for installing IIS are selected automatically. Do not change anything here and click Next. Now hit the install button to install WSUS onto local server. The installation process will take a few moments to complete. After the installation is complete, select the Launch Post-Installation Task option. Wait for the message, Configuration successfully completed. At this point, Windows Server Update Service installation and post-installation is completed. Click on Close. After installing a Windows Server Update Service, we will need to configure it using WSUS Server Configuration Wizard. This is a one-time configuration where we will configure some important WSUS options. Click on Tools and then click on Windows Server Update Service. On the Before You Begin page, click Next. By default, WSUS will send information to Microsoft about the quality of updates. If you do not want to do it, you need to unselect Yes. Click Next. Under Choose Upstream Server, choose if you want to synchronize your WSUS server with Microsoft Update or another WSUS server. As this is only the first server in our infrastructure, we will choose to synchronize from Microsoft Update. Click Next. Under Specify Proxy Server, you have the option to configure whether the server requires a proxy server to access the upstream server. Since we don't use a proxy, simply click Next at this stage. Click Start Connecting to do a first sync of the WSUS server with Microsoft Update. This will download the types of updates available, products that can be updated, and available languages. This process will take some time to download update information from Microsoft Update website. This will depend on your internet connection speed as well as the load on Microsoft Update servers. So I'm going to pause the video recording. Once the update information is downloaded successfully from Microsoft Update server, I'll resume it. Finally, WSUS server has downloaded the update information from Microsoft Update server. Click Next to continue. Here we have the option to select the languages for which this server will download updates. As we can see, English is already selected. We are going with English language. Click Next. This is the page where we select the products for which we want the updates. A product is a specific addition of an operating system or application. From the list of products, you can select individual products or product families for which you want your server to synchronize updates. For testing purpose, I'm going to select only Windows 10 as product. After selecting Windows 10 as the products, click Next to continue. On the Choose Classifications page, select the update classifications that you want to get. Choose all the classifications or a subset of them as per your requirement. Since this is our test environment, we are going with the default selected classifications. Click Next. The Set Sync Schedule page enables you to select whether to perform synchronization manually or automatically. If you select Synchronize manually, you must start the synchronization process from the WSUS Administration console. If you select Synchronize automatically, the WSUS server will synchronize at set intervals. In this example, we will select Synchronize manually. Click on the Next button. On this page, you have the options to start the synchronization now by selecting the Begin Initial Synchronization checkbox. If you don't select this option, you need to use the WSUS Management Console to perform the initial synchronization. Let me select Begin Initial Synchronization checkbox and click Next. On this page, we have few links to read more about additional settings such as how to use SSL with WSUS and how to create computer groups using WSUS Administration Console. At this moment, I'm going to click on Finish. After you select Finish, the WSUS Administration Console appears automatically. Let me maximize it. Let's click on our server name, which is SRT22-SRV01. We have to use this console to manage our WSUS network. We can see the current initial synchronization process status. The initial synchronization process may take a long time depending on the selected set of products and classes as well as the speed of internet connection. After we install and configure WSUS, the next important task is to configure group policy settings for automatic updates using WSUS. The new clients still don't know about the new WSUS server that we just set up. Using group policy, we can point our client computers to our new WSUS server. In the next video, we will see that. That's all for this video on how to install and configure Windows Server Update Service on Windows Server 2022. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions and suggestions regarding this video, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you all for watching this video. Have a nice day.